All right. So if someone invited you to this call, honestly, they thought enough of you to say you have what it takes to partner with us, to join us. This opportunity is for everyone, but we're looking for specific people. I'm just going to be honest. We're looking for people who truly see the opportunity in everything, even in a crisis. My partner, um, Bishop Thomas, said that the Chinese definition of crisis is opportunity. And if you are willing to wake up and see that there's opportunities all around you, you could truly change your life. So I want you to understand that right now we are getting ready to talk about not only an awesome business opportunity, I want to tell you about our awesome business community, because more than anything, I want you guys to know that we're kind of all in the same boat right now. And not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Some of us had to be, we had to sit down for a minute and take a look at our finances. Are we spending enough time with our family? And I'm not saying that this coronavirus came to, shake up the world. But what I'm saying is that when we go through things like this, we go through storms, you must understand that you can sit around, you can wait for things to get better, you can worry if things are going to get better, or you can get to work. You can start working on your family. You can start working on your finances. You can start working to build a legacy finally for your family. And that's exactly what I have done. I surround myself with people on the same mission. I'm very conscious of the vibration. And I was reading, someone said that your vibe attracts your tribe. And I definitely wanted to make sure that I surrounded myself with people who were definitely on the same mission, who were focused on not only feeding themselves, but feeding their generations to come, leaving a legacy. And I've been on that mission for so long. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Megan Lynch, and I really truly focus on dreaming big, but I hustle a lot harder. I taught high school for over 14 years. I tell the same story because I think it's important that all of you understand why we are where we are right now. And years ago, I was teaching high school. I had a group of young people who were literally dreaming big, hustling. They just had the wrong product, some of them. And my kids at my high school were literally dying in the streets. So I decided that I was going to do something about it. I became a social entrepreneur. I looked for ways to really, truly be able to build up young people. I was actually fired from my job doing just that. I got a $100,000 grant, and when it was wrongly taken away from me, I got a lawyer and I was fired. February 1st, 2016, 10 days later, I met a business partner who had made more money than I had ever dreamed of making, and he taught me how to do the same. So I've always been open to business opportunities. And about 6 weeks ago, I was trying to make a decision on which direction I wanted to go. So I threw my hands up, sitting on my couch, and said, I don't really know, Lord, you're going to have to tell me, and this isn't a ultra spiritual call or anything like that, or a religious call. I'm just telling you what happened. And sometimes when you ask for things and you believe, you'll receive it. And I received it tenfold. So I want you guys to understand, I came into this company. A lot of us are in the same position. We want to spend more time with our families. Many of us are concerned about our retirement. We don't want to work for 40 hours for the next 40 years and retire on 40% of what we already can't live on. Many of us don't necessarily want to be wealthy. We just want to be able to go to the grocery store and not bite our kids' head off when they ask for a bag of chips. But sometimes it has to be like that because our finances are in such disarray because we haven't really focused on financial literacy. And when I was teaching high school, most of my kids knew nothing about financial literacy because their parents knew nothing about finances. Therefore, we keep repeating this cycle of generational poverty. And I wanted to do something different for my family. And even though we weren't like super poor, but we were living paycheck to paycheck like 80% of the United States. And I just really needed something else. I needed something different. So I decided to start a business, failed my way forward. And then I tried my hand at networking, entrepreneurship. And believe it or not, I met some very wealthy people who taught me that you earn a living between 9 and 5. You get stupid rich between 5 and 3 a.m. So I decided to start working and studying and learning. I started a group called the Freedom Mindset Business Community. And many of us were so excited because we were meeting millionaires like my partner who made over $48 million, who just partnered with me. I met my partner, Felix Anthony, who's made over $27 million. He just partnered with me. And that's just among 4,600 other people, like my seniorpreneurs, who are ranging from 50 to 84 right now, making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars from their cell phone, including my young moguls, who I plan on helping make anywhere from $100,000 this year or $100,000 a month. And it's possible because we have a young lady on this call that you guys are going to hear from in a moment who literally went from nothing to something. And she's at $100,000 a month, $25,000 a week. She did it in like 12 weeks. And not only did she do it, many others. And I don't want to tell you guys that you're going to get rich quick, but you could definitely get rich pretty quickly over here. One thing you're going to have to do, though, is you're going to have to open your mind, because I know that some of you guys are sitting here thinking, oh, it's another one of those pyramids. There was a person on my last call, and is this a pyramid? And I said, no, that's your job. We make more money than your football players, your basketball players, all of them combined. We have rappers borrowing Lamborghinis from people like my business partners who make millions of dollars. So I want you to understand that we are here to really just inspire you and inform you that you don't have to work a job every day if you don't want. There's a million ways to get rich. Choose one of them. And I want you guys to relax for a second, take a deep breath. Please turn your TV off, okay? And like my granny said, I need you to be still for just a second, long enough for you to focus on your finances just for a few minutes. That's it. This is an invitation for you to partner with us. It is definitely not a solicitation. We are very particular about our community because we want people who truly want to be over here. So all you're going to have to do is make a decision, yes or no, if you want to partner with us. And I made the decision to partner with my partner, Dominique Barbie, that I'm going to allow you guys to hear from in just a moment. And because I said yes, in 5 days, I was at $5,000 a month. In 10 days or 2 weeks, I was at $10,000 a month. In now 6 weeks, it was 5.5 weeks, I made $20,000 a month. I make $5,000 a week. And I haven't even gotten started yet. And this isn't to brag or boast, because I'm a regular person. I went to school, taught high school, making $3,200 a month. I came over here and one of my partners said, you make surgeon money now, $240,000 a year, and I get paid every week. And I'm not done yet. I just got started. And it's not just me. My twin sister hit Queen, which is a rank over here in our company. She hit $20,000 a month a day after I did. Then I had a partner hit $20,000 a month 2 days or 3 days after I did. And my sister's story is the most amazing story, because this is rags to riches for real, right? And I don't want to say that she was just dirt poor, but she fell upon hard times. She is an amazing person. She had her 3rd open heart surgery last year, so she had to end up taking kind of a lesser job, but she got her life insurance license. She did some amazing things. 4 kids. She had her 3rd open heart surgery. She's going through a divorce, and some of you guys know what I'm talking about when you're going through things and it costs money to even get divorced. Her lights got shut off because she was doing it by herself. Fast forward to where we are now, 6 weeks, because she said yes to me. She was broke 6 weeks ago. She wasn't broke-minded, though. And I said, look, you got to roll into this company. I'm partnering with Dominique, which you guys are going to hear from in just a second. And she said yes, even though when she didn't have it, she got it. She's at $20,000 a month right now. And I was just talking to her. She said, I think I'm going to make it a point to get a massage once a week, right? That wasn't even an option 6 weeks ago. Now she's already talking that rich person talk, I guess. But in all seriousness, I'm super excited for her. I'm proud of her. She's not the only one. I want to introduce you guys to my partner. I want you to hear from her before I really get rolling, because this young lady has truly changed my whole paradigm. And I've known about Dominique Barbie for a long time. She's phenomenal. But one thing I want you to say is that when I called her, she had the same energy as you're getting ready to hear right now. And I just told her, I said, listen, what's going on? I looked at your timeline. You turned $50 into $2,400. What are you doing? And she said, yeah. And my husband made $3,000. And then she said, I'm at 10,000 a month right now. And it took her 8 weeks. Now, fast forward just 6 weeks now, she's in her 12th week or 13th week. She's at 100,000 a month, 25,000 a week. And I want you guys to hear from her really quickly, because people ask me, Dominique, are you out there? Because I want to share this really quickly. Miss Barbie, are you there?
Yes, indeed.
All right. All right. Well, listen, I want them to really, truly hear your story before we really get into things. But everybody wants to know, how did you make 20,000 a month in 6 weeks? And I said, I called Dominique. I told Dominique, can you be on my call at 9 o'clock? We didn't even have a PowerPoint. I just let my team know, listen, this is what we're doing. We're going to make some serious money. Who's coming with us? And that was it. We didn't even have a PowerPoint. So we do have a PowerPoint now, and we're going to show you guys exactly what we do to help you make money. But Dominique, would you mind just kind of sharing your story on how you stumbled upon this company, and now you're at 100,000 a month, not a year, but a month. And if you could just share with us just, what your projections are, your thought about this company.
Yes, I'm super, super excited because, at the end of 2019, actually, I'll fast go back a little bit to 2018. I was really, really working hard, and I was doing really, really well. I was able to start my own coaching business and everything. And then right before my eyes, all of my money was pretty much stolen from me, and I was crushed. So just imagine, working your butt off, like your job or whatever the case may be. You have nothing to show for it. Like, I felt just so defeated. But what happened to me as I began to cry, and you know how it is when you get depressed or whatever the case may be, I was crying and I said, you know what can I learn from this? What can I really, really learn from this? And it really set me up for what you see now, the coronavirus and all this stuff. That point set me up for the corona. And this was about a year and a half ago. And at that moment, I realized that I had gotten comfortable. I had gotten too comfortable. And that's what a lot of people do. And I say, you know what? I will never, ever, ever allow myself to get this comfortable, because you do not know what's going to happen. So you have to move and you have to shift. And let me be really, really honest with you. At this point in my life, I'm connected to a lot of millionaires and even billionaires. And you know what they have told me? They told me that with this coronavirus, people have to do something very, very fast. They need to figure out a way to do something to generate some income, because if you are not prepared, if you look at your bank account right now and you do not have enough to last for the next 3 years, you literally can be screwed over. A lot of these businesses are getting shut down. They projected that oil was literally going to crush. It's going to be at negative oil. If you look at the gas prices, they are going down. A lot of the stock markets, they have crashed. And I prayed to God and I just asked him, I said, please, for 2020, because I was at the end of 2019, and I said, please give me something that can help people. And Operation Promised Land came in my mind, and it was the vision to help 1 million people get rid of the spirit of poverty, because I was operating in a spirit of poverty and not knowing what to do and making very bad decisions. And that is when I saw my sponsor's post. And the thing that drew me to his post, honestly, was the fact that it was not just him making money, it was a lot of people on his team making money. And I saw he said update in 30 days. It was like 10 people at like $2,000 a month, 20 people at $1,000 a month, a bunch of people making $500 a month. And I'm like, what is that? And as I saw this 13-minute video that he showed me, I said, this is what I want to do. Right after I prayed that I saw his post, and I knew that was going to happen. It's crazy how Megan said she saw, a few of my posts, and the same thing happened. And when I tell you, it's so many people have told me the same story, that they were looking for something and something was going on in life and they were led to this program. It is because of the vision that we have. And it's even bigger than making money. It's bigger than that. It's about helping people. We're getting ready to go to Ghana. We're getting ready to go to Nigeria. We're getting ready to go to different countries. And we're setting up people to be able to buy and sell businesses and real estate and all that good stuff. But what we have here is just bigger than us. And I want you to pay close attention, because you can go from tragic to magic literally in a period of 30 to 90 days. And you can learn a skill that will set you up for the rest of your life, and it will set your residual up for the rest of your life. And not only that, it's so cool because now my dad is making $20,000 a month, and he's been working his butt off for years taking care of me and my brothers and my sisters. And I said, you know what? I put my dad in this company when I started, and now he's doing the same thing. So I love the fact that the twins are doing this together and that people are getting their families involved. But I'm not going to tell too much, but you really want to pay attention and maybe get a notebook and pen, because you have to make a decision after this. Because I'm telling you, we have some underground information about what's going to happen in this world. And if you are not prepared, and I'm not trying to scare you, you can be literally screwed over. People are literally dying right now because they do not have the right information, and it's just not right. So this company is literally saving lives. It's a vehicle to help you be prepared. And if you don't say I didn't tell you so. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll be back on in a little bit to explain how we're gonna do this.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dominique. And we have, a small town on here of 400 people. And, your words are very impactful right now, even to me, because a lot of our families are just sitting around kind of wondering and waiting. And it's a blessing that you took time to talk to me. And then the very next day, David, who's also at 100,000 a month, you put David on the phone with me, and it inspired me. So I reached out to some of my friends. Byron Jennings, 2,000 a month. My son is 18 and in high school, and he's at 2,000 a month. He just interrupted my call like an hour ago because he got a check in the mail for $750 from the company. I'm like, okay, I'm on a call right now. But he's super excited, and it's great to see him like that. Not only are everyday average people partnering with us, but I've never had so many millionaires in my organization ever, Dominique. And I've met so many people. Robert came over. He's at 20,000 a month right now. Jeremy Wakefield, he's at 20,000 a month. I'm sure he'll say a few words at the very end. But people are making a considerable amount of money. People are walking away from their jobs, and you'll hear that as well. And it's everyday average people. And I want you to understand really what we're doing right now is we're just, number one, building in a system. And I told people it's like how Black Wall Street did, but we accept everybody. You hear people from all over the world. So please don't take offense. I just tend to follow successful organizations. And one of the most successful organizations was in Tulsa, Oklahoma in the early 1900s, when a group of people took over 50 city blocks in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I'm born in Oklahoma. So, and my favorite band is the Gap Band. I don't know if you guys know the Gap Band, but they have a song called You Dropped the Bomb on Me. It's about Tulsa, Oklahoma, because they destroyed it and no one ever talked about it until 1996. I didn't learn about it until I was in my 30s. I'm 41 right now. And I thought, man, why can't we create a new Wall Street where we believe in unity, coming together, but you have to have the right vehicle. You have to have people in your organization, in your camp, who understand the power of making money. And I set out, ladies and gentlemen, listen, the true story. My vision for the last probably 5, 6 years, 7 years has been to create a new Wall Street. But I needed to have the right vehicle. And I told everybody I wanted to create a school with no walls, since I got fired from my job trying to teach financial literacy, right? And I got fired. But look where I am now. I teach people virtually, and we're making so much money that it's almost, people don't believe it. And they think, oh, it's a scam. And that's just the mindset, Dominique, of people who are used to being in the E quadrant, the employee mindset. You guys don't have to work until you die to make money. And when you start getting around very wealthy people, you understand their mindset is different. And when I bring people who are very wealthy into this business, they ask me questions like, how much can I make? What's the return on my investment? The ROI, right? How many people can I help? And the sad reality is when I talk to my friends who have little money, they always want to know, like, is it a scam? Is it a pyramid? It's all the negative things, but that is why their finances look the way that they do, because they don't understand you have to boss up or get bossed around your whole life. And I was just tired of being bossed around. And I want to show people that you can make as much money as possible, but you got to boss up, and you might have to put up a little bit of money and get rid of like drinking Starbucks every day. If you didn't drink Starbucks every day, you can make money over here with us, right? You could take your Starbucks money and turn it into, $20, $100. And our company is called Tradera. And if you're taking notes, write this down. It is a Forex education, trading, and training platform. Basically, we teach people how to take their cell phones, tap into the foreign exchange market, which is currency, which is always moving, and you can make money with your own money. You don't have to put your money in the banks. You know why? Because banks rob you legally. If you put your money in the bank, they're legally allowed to take 90% of it and give it to somebody else. And I used to work at the bank for 2 years, so I know. But you want to start taking your own money and growing your own money. Talk to rich people. They don't even have their money in the bank because it doesn't make money in there. They have it in some kind of stock, mutual fund, something like that, or they have it in the Forex market making money 24 hours a day. The Forex market is literally where the banks play. So I tell people, I'll show you how to rob the banks legally. Don't put your money in there. Put it somewhere else and grow your money. Our goal for you is to make $5.3 trillion or get into a $5.3 trillion a day market and show you how to extract $50 to $100 a day from the market. Now you could do way more than that. I have a partner, Brenda Isern out of South Carolina. Brenda took $50 in her own account and made $11,000 in 8 days, right? She's got 2 kids. She's a mom. She homeschools her kids. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, there's a lot of money in this market. If you know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money. That's what we do. We teach you how to make money. Now, for those of you who want to share, you can take advantage of our business side of things and become a national expansion leader, which basically means when you make money over here or you get involved with Tradera, share it. All we want is to have 100,000 people over here making money on their own money. And it's possible because we have about 30,000 students right now, and 4,600 of them are in my organization in the last few weeks. So we just want to help as many of you as possible. The Forex market is a $5 trillion a day market. Trumps the stock market. So you heard Dominique say that stocks are going down. That really doesn't affect our market because as long as money is moving, we can make money. It's a 24-hour-a-day market, 5 days a week. There's $5 trillion a day circulating. US dollars, Canadian dollars, Japanese yen, the British pound. All of these dollars are constantly moving. And there are people who are getting stupid rich right now, especially in the services industry, because all of you guys are sitting at home spending money with Amazon.com. You're spending money with Walmart.com. You're ordering food, and my son is out right now door dashing, taking people food, making $100 a day. There are people making money. And we can show you actually how to make money when currencies fluctuate because you're already participating in the Forex market every day. Every day you buy up all the toilet paper, all the hand sanitizer, all of that. Somebody is making money, and it might as well be you. Now, I want you to understand that the Forex market is a 24-hour-a-day market. So if someone tells me, Megan, I don't really have time, what they're really saying is, Megan, I don't use my 24 hours very well. Because you always have time to make money, because you better be making money while you sleep or you're going to work until you die. That's just reality. It's how it is. And when I realized that, man, I can go to sleep and wake up and there's money in my account if I know what I'm doing, most definitely. I just had a partner come over here and in 24 hours made $247, right? We've had partners make thousands of dollars. If you know what you're doing, which we do, all we do is we take our professional teachers and we teach you how to trade your own money. But while we're teaching you, we're going to throw you some of our trades so you can make money every single day. Now, trading is risky, and it's way riskier if you're doing it by yourself. So we teach you how to manage your losses. Even when you're losing, you should be winning over here. And the great thing is that you don't have to worry about anybody touching your money because we don't touch your money. We're not Charles Schwab. You don't give us your money. You put your money in your own account, and we show you how to make money on your own money. Access money all over the world. We'll tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to do nothing. And the great thing is that you really can learn Forex everywhere. It's just that most of you guys have not been looking for it. It's almost like that new car. You know how you get a new car and you never would see the car until you got it, and then now you look around and everybody has your same car, same color, everything. And you're like, man, I can't believe all these cars are on the road. They've always been there. You just weren't paying attention. Forex has always been here for a gazillion years. It's just that most people aren't paying attention to it, so they don't even ask. And your school system is not teaching you. Now, I will tell you, though, that you can learn Forex 3 different places. Number one, you can go to Harvard University. I researched it. I'm used to teach English, so I'm going to research it. And Harvard is the only place that teaches Forex. For $72,000 a year, you can go get a degree to learn how to trade your own money. Or you guys, this is crazy, but when you go to college, people are so strapped with student loan debt that they move back in with their parents when they're 25. We are $1.2 trillion in student loan debt. Why? Because we've been taught that higher education needs to be higher education. You guys send your kids to a college that you can afford, right? Quit sending them to places that you can't afford, and then you send them out into the real world and they can't even function correctly because they're strapped with so much student loan debt. Or number two, you could find a mentor who will teach you Forex. I have a mentor. He's on this call right now, but he charges $1,500 a month. And he has 30 students who pay it. And I'm not one of them, but I still love to market for him because he's phenomenal. And if you can pay him, like, do that, right? But most people cannot pay $1,500 a month to learn Forex. Now, what you can do is you can learn online. There are several other programs, but none of those programs do what we do. You know what we do? Number one, it's affordable. Number two, it's accessible to you, and you can be busy and you can still do it. Number three, we just give you the answers, because 80% of the people think they want to learn something, but really they just want the result, right? So we just give it to you. It's almost like instead of you working out at the gym, we'll just give you a 6-pack, right? Over here, that's what we do. We're going to show you how to make money, because we know if you're making money every day, you're going to want to go to class. And our services are so phenomenal because we package it in a way that all of you can understand. Every single one of you have gone to college, or you know someone who went to college. Write this down, please. Forex and Tradera, we're a college. That's what we are. We're an online educational platform. We give you a website. We upload all of the information, and then we teach you live. So you literally can lay in bed with your scarf on, eating ice cream, learning from multi-million-dollar traders 5 days out of the week. Now, if you cannot make it, we'll just upload the recording to your website and you can watch it whenever you want. Maybe on Saturdays is the day that you want to learn how to trade Forex and you want to watch videos and learn. Do that, right? We make it so accessible. We remove every excuse possible to why somebody is broke in 2020. And 6 weeks ago, I didn't have that much money either. Fast forward now, like, holler at me in another 6 months and see where I am, but see where my team is. Why? Because I'm learning how to trade myself. We're going to help you guys set up your trading account. It's very, very simple. Now, to you, if you're technologically challenged, we have somebody who will help you do it. We're going to help you download an app called MetaTrader 4 on your cell phone. We're going to help you get a broker that is as easy as getting a bank account, but way more simple. And you don't even have to leave your house. You can do it right from your own home. You don't have to worry about anybody running off with your money or anything like that. We just suggest that you use certain brokers, and there's hundreds of them. I have like 5. And all we do is we show you how to connect your MetaTrader 4. It's like downloading Candy Crush, but it's all the world's currencies. And you connect your app to your broker, and then we want you to get a demo account. No need to be jumping into the live market like you're, King Kong or something. You need to slow it down a little bit and learn, because Forex is an elephant. You got to eat it one bite at a time. You guys went to college for 4 years and never questioned the fact that they made you take gym and bowling your first year. Isn't that crazy? And over here, people want to just rush and do it really fast. You need to come over here and you need to learn a little bit. Get in your practice account. It's like playing Monopoly, right? You get fake money in a real live market, and you can see how the market moves. One of my partners, Elzora, made $108. My nephew made $500 in his first day in his demo, and he jumped right into his live account. I don't know how much he put in there, like 10, 20 bucks or something. He's been trading every day. His account is up. He's making a couple $100 a day. He's 23. He quit his job, right? This is what he does. He wants to be a full-time trader. Now, for those of you who don't want to be full-time traders, you just need to make a little bit of money. You can come over here, make $50 to $100 a day or more. I have a student right now who's completely blind, who is having $1,000 days. No kidding, right? He sends me the screenshots in his live account. I have a young lady who is having $1,000 weeks. We had a young lady make $11,000 in 8 days. And these are people in your trading community. We have almost 30,000 people in our community. We want you to plug in, learn their strategies. We have a 2-week syllabus. So all of you who want to learn, you can learn day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 14, so you can get into the market. Trading takes time. So while you're actually learning how to trade, you can take the trade alerts, make some money. You can get into the small groups as well. And the great thing is that we have an amazing, amazing business community, but we have an even better business opportunity. So this is where I'm actually going to pass it over to our fierce leader. You might as well she used to be the queen bee, right? Now my sister's the queen bee. She's the legend over here. So I'm going to pass it over to my partner, Miss Dominique Barbie. She has the blueprint. She made $100,000 a month in like 12 weeks. Her partner who brought her over hit $100,000 a month in like 120 days as well. So really, really quickly. And we have a lot of people making money. So Miss Barbie, I am going to stop sharing. You want to take over the screen?
Yes, yes, yes. Awesome, awesome. That was just some amazing, amazing information. I'm just so glad to be here. I'm so grateful for what we are doing. Like I'm saying, it's like crazy stuff happening. One of the people who mentored me in the past, one of the people who I was in the company with, that's where I made my first 6 figures before I made 7 figures. He just locked arms. And it's crazy because like when people take the time to invest in you and mentor you and stuff. And then when you do amazing things like that, now they're looking at you, like there's nothing that can compare to that. And there's going to be a lot of you who are going to surpass your mentors because of what we are sharing right now. Somebody is going to go legend in a week. Okay, look, remember I said that I know it's going to happen, but I want to share my screen and talk about the residual side to this program. But I want to let you know that the way that it works, we do it a very unique way. When Megan locked arms, I remember we did a presentation. She launched her business with Tradera, and the way that we did it, it was basically one person went under the other person who went under the other person. So it's a true support system. In any company that you've probably been in the past, you really can't do that. Because if you actually take the link of someone and put them under someone, you are literally going to hurt your family. You're going to miss out on a fast start bonus of some sort. You're going to miss out on something. But here is very unique because we have tailor-made a system beyond what the other people are using. So it's really, really cool. But I'm going to share, and she talked about Brenda. I'm just so proud of her. Brenda is a beast. Okay, she's a beast. She's been with Tradera for about 2 months now, and she's absolutely killing it on the Forex side. But I want to be perfectly clear with you. You could do one side, which you can make money without talking to people, without referring or anything like that. And then there's another side about the residual side, which I'm going to talk to you about. It's up to you, or you can be a hybrid. Okay, so she was able to take that $50 into 11,000 in 8 days just from coming to our live sessions, which is pretty powerful. And if you look at this blue screen right here, I didn't even know this existed before I learned about Forex. She was literally making this money off of her phone. This is her phone. It looks just like how your phone looks, the little, outline and everything. She was sitting at her home doing this, buying and selling. If you look at it, it says sell and buy. And Forex is literally you buying and selling. And just imagine, being able to, Netflix is really big right now. Just imagine being able to invest, $1. This is she put $1 on here. She made $1,500. This is $1 lot size. She made $1,500 off of $1. She put $3 lot size. She made $4,000 off of that. And that's basically what you're doing. They're going to send you an alert, or you're going to come to one of our team sessions, and they're going to tell you to buy or sell. And once you click the button to buy or sell, you're either going to make a profit or you're going to make a negative profit. But the goal is to make more than you lose. So if you look at it, trade right here, she lost about $100, but guess what? She made over 10,000. So that doesn't mean anything. So it's a game of making more than you lose, and that's all you have to do. And Tradera basically teaches you how to do this. And you have to understand this. One of the biggest airlines in the entire country has been shut down because of what is going on right now. Do you really think they care about the normal person who is working right now when there are huge billion-dollar airlines shutting down? Okay? Delta Airline, they are asking some of their people who are working for them to leave. They're asking them to go on voluntary leave, and people are canceling flights left and right due to what's going on. Sporting events have been canceled, major layoffs, okay? Unemployment, over 22 million people have filed for unemployment, okay? People are asking, how long is this gonna last? How long is this gonna last? You know, and to be honest with you, some of the things I heard was very, very scary. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning, because the reason why it's so scary is because most people don't know this, but Corona is a man-made virus. I don't know if you know that. It is a man-made virus, meaning someone created that. And actually it was a video out where they talked about, you know, they were screenshotting the patent. There's a patent on coronavirus, and there is a patent on the cure for it. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but all I wanna know is some people, you better wake up. It's over 400 people on here, and if you're not woke, like we're not worried about what's going on, because you have to do some things financially. You have to be able to do some things like this. You need to be able to have a way to create a 6 to 3-year reserve of money to pay your bills for the next 6 months to 3 years. You have to be able to create an extra cash flow. So if you're working right now and you're not creating that extra cash flow above and beyond what you're doing, I'm telling you, you're going to be in trouble. So the easiest thing you could do is gain an asset. Invest your stimulus check or your taxes or whatever the case may be. Find low cost things where you can invest in and reserve your money and create more cash flow. Tradera is an amazing asset. An asset is when you put your money in and you get money out. Whatever you're buying right now and is not making you money is liabilities. The formula to wealth is basically you need to have more assets than liabilities. That is the only formula. And people do not understand that, even though it's so simple. And that's what I had to learn when I was broke. I realized that I have too many liabilities and not enough things bringing me cash flow. So what I'm telling you now is, when you lock arms with us, we're going to create a machine for you that is going to literally spit out cash for you. But there is one catch. You have to be able to follow instructions. There are people on this team like Megan and Reagan and myself and all of the leaders here who are already making this happen. Now, if you are coachable and teachable and you do not give up, that's the only way it's going to work for you. But if you are stubborn, you're going to have a hard time. So I don't know about you. I know we have some coachable people. I don't know about you. It's some people on here who are going to make millions of dollars in the midst of a crisis. And here's the residual side. So there's 3 direct business partners, all right? Start off with $99, which is, many people have stimulus checks. I've seen people invest $30,000 for an asset, like real estate and all those things. This is a very, very low cost. You need low cost assets so you can get big, big returns, meaning like turn $99 into $500 a month to $1 million, you know, for your family. So 3 direct business partners makes it free for you, and you're going to get access to $20,000 worth of knowledge, okay? And you're going to get a free membership. And if you multiply, you know, $100 times 12 months, that's $1,200 that you're saving. So you're going to get that free membership. Now, Night is $500 a month. That's 3 direct business partners, meaning throughout this whole entire compensation plan, you only need 3 business partners. Now, guess what's happening? Over 22 million people have filed for unemployment. You know what they are looking for? They are searching online for work from home, make money online. And you know how I know? Because at least 5 to 20 to 30 people online contact me on a consistent basis, because I have stuff out there on Google, you know, online, and all you have to do is know how to place an ad. If you can place an ad, I mean, if you can copy and paste, you're out there, you're going to be you're going to have contact to millions of people. So if you think that you don't know anybody, that doesn't matter. You can throw that out the window. Whatever happened to you in your past, what I need you to do is throw it out the window. I don't care if somebody slapped you, if somebody did you wrong. You need to let the past be the past, because that has nothing to do with the future, which you are about to create. So I'm going to make a little diagram. I remember when I first started this, like Megan said, we didn't really have, you know, we didn't have, what do you call presentations and PowerPoints and all this stuff for people. We just had, our little, Zoom. So I'm trying to see if the whiteboard is on here. I can't find it on my screen. iPhone, iPad. Is this a whiteboard? It's not popping up on my screen. I don't know why, but I usually make the little circles. I can't find it right now, sorry. But basically it starts with you at the top. There's 3 people gonna fall under you, or you're gonna bring them in, or however it works. And then once those 3 people come in, what you wanna do is you wanna grab the links of those people and you wanna start helping those people. And you have leaders above, or whoever you're joining, they're gonna be your partner in crime, or if you wanna call it your accountability partner. And you all are going to be a part of asset creation. And this is what wealthy people talk about. So 25 people in your organization is $1,000 per month. Out of 22 million, out of 100 million people, do you think, maybe someone will respond to your ad and who wants to create wealth or learn how to trade Forex? That is how we operate, all right? And I just had someone come on board. They did a whole training on Instagram, Facebook automation. I was talking to another lady. They have people who are literally creating sponsored ads. The ads when you go on Facebook and they pop up and they annoy you a little bit, but people are making millions of dollars from doing that. And when you lock arms with us, we're just going to teach you some simple stuff that you probably just don't know to do. But like I said, 25 people for $1,000 a month, which is pretty simple. All right. And the next rank in the company is Bishop. That's $2,000 a month, 75 people in your organization. What's crazy? If I look at how many people we have on here right now, it's over 400 people, right? Just imagine you are the first one to get started after this webinar. And nobody's in this company right now. No, none of us are in. Just imagine that. And you get to go to at the top. And then whoever is next who says, I want to do it, they come in next. They have to go under you. The next person has to go under you. The next person has to go under you. Do you think 75 people out of 400 people, look, you're already at $2,000 a month? That's kind of how we did it when we first started. Now, something new is coming up where we are on a mission to put another 50,000 people into this organization. I don't know about you, but do you want to go in at the top or do you want to be at the bottom? Now, those people who are, scared and frustrated about what's going on, they're pretty much at the bottom of the totem pole. And one of my mentors taught me that if you do not find a way to make $1 million quickly, all right, you are going to be a part. The millionaires are literally going to be a part of the middle class, all right? And people who are not even in the middle class or are below poverty level, they can possibly end up homeless, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, when you learn wealth principles, that is financial independence. You want to learn to make money, but what you really want is skills, because no matter what happens, nobody can take that away from you. So when you learn the skill of Forex, nobody can take that from you. When you learn how to build a network, nobody can take that away from you, okay? So the next rank in the company is called Duke or Duchess. I call this the magic rank. It's $5,000 a month. That's 250 people in your organization, all right? And what happens is when you reach this rank, there's nothing and no one can stop. Once you come in and you enroll people properly and you learn the system and they learn the system, it's a wrap after that. You're going to automatically catapult yourself to prince or princess, which is $10,000 a month, 500 people in your organization. All right. And I've seen it happen time and time and time again. Okay. And that's 200 partners in your first leg and your second leg and 100 partners in your leg 3, which is very powerful because now you have an army of people all focused on creating wealth. And if you know the story of Babel back in the ancient times, it was everybody spoke the same language, right? And they were saying, we want to get to heaven. We want to get to heaven. We want to go to the top of the clouds, right? And they started to build with bricks and everything. They started working together and doing all this stuff. And they were almost to heaven. And then, God came down in the story. I'm going by the story, right? And he said, oh my gosh, these people, whatever they set their mind to, they can absolutely do, right? And it wasn't time for them to go to heaven. So he said he made the languages different so people can communicate differently, think differently. They couldn't talk to each other anymore. So they just went off opposite. Whoever spoke this language, they went that way. Whoever spoke that language went that way. But my point is, when you have a massive amount of people on the same mission, you can't, it's nothing that can stop you. Nothing that can stop them, these people. And when you lock arms with us, you become a part of our vision. You become a part of our plan. You get access to our networks and our people who are all working together to do all these things. We're going to be helping churches. We're going to be doing all these amazing things. I'm so excited. Like I said, when the world opens back up, we're going to have a major convention We're just gonna have the time of our lives, right? So King or Queen is $20,000 a month. That's 1,000 people in your organization. I'm just saying, you know, at this point, like you just catapult to the next ranks of the company because, like I said, you have an army of people who are on the same mission with you. All you need is two people to agree. All you need is one person to say, hey, let's do this. All of you have some go-getter friends or ambitious people. You find you are a go-getter, you're ambitious, you find your go-getter friends and you say, hey, let's go make some money. And if you can agree to that, that's all that it takes. All right. Now, Emperor or Empress is $50,000 per month. That's 2,500 people in your organization. Like I said, when you hit these ranks, like, you know, there's nothing that can stop what's going to happen because people are going to duplicate. They're going to get their three and their three and their three and their three. And there's nobody on here. If you are a human, at the end of the day, if nobody has reminded you, I feel like I have a huge purpose to remind the world who they are. A lot of people have been kicked down and beat up and put in situations, but I'm here to remind you that we are the top of the totem pole. We are human and we have dominion. We were given the gift of dominion to have control over the animals, over everything, and people have forgotten that. So when you get to the point where you're saying to yourself, oh, I can't do this or this won't work or whatever the case may be, you are creating dominion over your body. And when you do that, you are stopping your own blessing. So when you say to yourself, I feel good, I can do this, I can do anything you set my mind to, when you do that, something happens in your body and it's going to cause your body to move and for it to happen. And people and places and things will begin to be attracted to you because you are speaking it. You have to call things that are not, that is as though they are. And that's how I operate. I don't care what I see. I don't care what's going on with Corona or whatever the case may be. I'm operating on what I believe and what I'm going to do and what you can do as well. And we can do it better as a team. Now, Legend is $100,000 per month. That's 5,000 people in your organization. And this is one of the best compensation plans that I have ever seen in my entire network marketing, affiliate marketing career. I actually swore off of MLMs and network marketers and all this stuff. I swore off of it because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I got to work like a Hebrew slave just to make $500 a month. Like, no, I'm good. I don't want to put 50 people over here and 50 people over there to make $500 a month. What? You know what I mean? So when I'm telling you these numbers are crazy and simple to do because you have a team working with you, you can do it. And I feel like if I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, so I'm gonna give it back to you, Megan. Let's get you started. You know, hear the rest what's going on. I didn't know if you want to bring some people on to talk about it, but we're really doing big things and you really want to be locked arms with our vision.
Awesome. Thank you. It's so amazing really to listen to you because we have so many different leaders over here. And I think sometimes people forget that the ones who are the leaders, they want to listen to other leaders as well because we constantly get to see a different perspective. So I definitely want to say thank you for that training. That was really the most amazing. I mean, it was training in there, but it was also just, this is what our compensation structure is. So I want every single person to know over here that Dominique is accessible. She's an amazing leader. She just told you guys that our compensation plan is phenomenal. And for those of you who don't know, it's $99 a month. And no other company out here has a program like ours. We know because we've been in them, right? And Tradera offers a program for $99 a month. But if you actually want to get it for free, we show you how to do that. So pay $99 gladly every single month. Learn how to make $50 to $100 a day. If you want to have a free membership, help us build our kingdom, right? We're kingdom building over here. Bring in 3 people who truly want to go after their hopes and dreams. And when you pay $99, you bring over 3. You're going to go into your free website and you're going to pay $15 a month and we'll waive your $99. So now you're paying $15 every single month because you have a free membership. Now, if you want the company to pay you, you want to make sure you pay your $99, do the same thing. Get your 3, pay your $15, hit the first rank, right? Help your 3 get free. That is the magic thing that we do over here. Like Dominique was saying, all you have to do is help people get their education for free, and then they can decide if they want to continually build their organization. But when you're paying $114 a month, but we're paying you $125,000 to $25,000 a week, It only makes sense. I have a day on Thursdays called the Founders Day. I celebrate people who do this because this is the magic recipe to our organization. And Dominique, clearly, you guys should be listening to someone who makes $100,000 a month. She makes more than most of your NBA players. She's making more than your rappers and your musicians, right? She's making more than them. And what does she do? She teaches people how to plug into a system, use some education. And if they want to share, we share with 3 people. If you want to make $500 a month, help your 3 people share with 3 people. And you literally end up with 10 people in your organization, and we're going to pay you $500 a month. Like Dominique was saying, we're super excited over here because we know that we're going to get 3 people who might get 3. That's 12. And in another company, they're not going to pay you this amount of money. And we have a 1-page compensation plan, and all you need is 3. I always tell people, though, don't make your minimum your maximum. If you bring in 3 and you want to secure your check, go ahead and bring in 6. Bring in 6 students. I brought in my twin sister. She's at $20,000 a month. My dad is at $1,000 a month. My mom is at $500 a month. My son is at $2,000 a month. My nephew Dorian is at $500 a month. Both my brothers just came aboard. And sometimes, guys, people come aboard a little late. Don't get your feelings hurt if somebody says no. I always say, faster somebody tells me no, quicker I can get to yes, right? Because right now, we don't have time to be begging anybody to make $100,000 a month off of a $99 product. We're just not doing it. It's not what we do over here, right? I am very serious about helping people. And at my fault, I'm up probably 20 hours out of the day taking phone calls. I might be in the shower talking to your people, to your cousin, right? A lot of times people don't want to bring their family members over. Those are the main people you guys need to reach out to, because I already told my family, when I get to $100,000 a month, not one person better have their hand stuck out that's not in my business. And I'm not even playing this time. So if you want to hit night, the first rank, help your 3 get their 3. That's 12 though. You're at 125 a week, like Dominique said. Then you're at 250 a week. You're at 500 a week. I hit 5,000 a month in 4 days. Why? Because Dominique told me what to do. And I followed directions. I didn't try and come up with different plans. And how about we do X, Y, and Z? That stuff doesn't work. You know what works? Basic stuff, simple stuff. Make a list of everybody you know. If you want to hit prince or princess, kiss a lot of frogs, right? Because you're going to have to kiss a lot of frogs to get to $10,000 a month. But you know what I did? I kissed all my frogs in one day. I said, look, I'm doing a call at 9 o'clock. I need you guys to be on. Whoever gets on, gets on. Whoever doesn't, next. I'll get to those people later. Right now, I have probably, I don't even know how many missed phone calls I have, because we're now the hunted. Everybody's looking for us. Why? Because we came over here and made $20,000 a month in 6 weeks, right? Doctors went to school for 8 years. Think about that. 10 years to make $240,000 a month. And I did it in 6 weeks. How did I do it? I just looked for people who are looking for me. That's it. We're going to get to 12,500 a week, 50,000 a month. We're going to get to legend. Dominique is our first legend, right? Female legend. David brought Dominique in, and Dominique didn't do a lot. You know what she did? She went and got other people like myself who truly want to go after their hopes and dreams. She's at 25,000 a week, 100,000 a month. Give me 2 weeks, Dom. I'm going to be at 50,000 a month in 2 weeks. Remember, I told you guys that.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And you know how I'm going to get there? Same way Dominique got there. She helped me. I'm just going to help people get there. You guys are going to hear from my partner in a second who quit his job, right? Because his job was paying him $1,800 a month. He came over here with me. He's at $2,000. He made $2,000 a month in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. His job was paying him $1,800 a month to work for 40 hours, right? Ladies and gentlemen, listen, it's simple. Help people who help people who help people. We're going to get all the way to legend. You will not only be a legend in this company, you're going to be a legend in your family. Because Dominique, I don't know about you, but I don't have anyone in my family making $100,000 a month. I don't even know anyone who's making $20,000 a month in my family. But we are, right? And it's just the beginning. And our comp plan is simple. It fits on one page. Thumbs up, thumbs down, do this. I always tell people, you could tell some young people put this compensation plan together because it literally looks like a game board, and I am having so much fun because I can look at it and say, who do I need to help? And if I just go and help those people, and helping them means I'm going to talk to your broke cousin. I'm going to talk to your negative aunt, right? And to your amazing business partner, because there are a lot of people out here who just don't know what to do. And unless you tell them, they're not going to be over here. And if you don't tell them, I promise you, they're going to end up in Dominique's organization because she's going to tell them. Because we get paid every single week over here. We don't even work the 9 to 5 where we have to work 80 hours, right? And then they pay us 2 weeks later. We get paid every week over here. Direct deposit, check, PayPal. But the great thing is we're moving to an iPayout system. We brought in so many people that we're already upgrading. So when you guys pay your $114 a month and we hand you $125 or $25,000 a week, and we bring over 100,000 students this year, we're going to go from, a Lexus to a Ferrari. We're going to go from a Ferrari to a Bentley, right, over here. And what I mean by that is we're going to have even more things to offer our students, because as we grow, you're going to grow and your check grows. So guys, it's time for you to get positioned. Take someone's referral link and at least get positioned, because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to put another 5,000 to 10,000 people in this company. I said 1,000 in 90 days. I did 4,600 people in 6 weeks, right? I'm going to put another group of people over, and you better be ready and positioned. So get positioned. Tell the person that got you over here, listen, I'm just $99, I'm gonna blow it anyway. Some of you guys are out right now blowing money, talking about you don't have $99. You spend money on what you want to spend money on, but your hesitation in getting rich is in your education. You got to learn it, right? And then you can make some money. So ladies and gentlemen, let the person know, yes, I'm in. Ask them for their referral link. Timing is everything. What you want to do is you want to enroll for $99, plug in. I train every day. I coach Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and I'll coach you into $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, all the way to $100,000 a month. And I do it every day. I spend time with you guys. I'll answer your questions. We want to help you get your 3 people. I'll launch your business for you, which just means that I had a couple people. Shannon Wright. You guys are on here for Shannon Wright. Awesome job. She has a lot of people on here right now. Bruce Wallace, I think it was. Bruce Wallace launched today. I had Lisa Dunn, Annette Harden, Twyla Clark, Cheryl Bradley, Dorian Hunter. The Canadian team, it was like a gazillion of them. Daryl Roberts launched. Kendrick Green launched this business today. And I've literally been living on the Zooms. I just helped one of my partners make $1,000 a month in 36 hours, right? He's got a baby on the way. We don't have time to be wasting. He wants to quit his job. He wants to get to $5,000 a month in the next 30 to 60 days. And he's going to get there. You want to plug into our Facebook, our Telegram, and let us help you hit your first rank. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited because we have a lot of people right now who are getting signed up. We're helping them get free financially, free with their time, and we're helping them get paid. Now, the only thing that we won't do, ladies and gentlemen, we're not begging anyone to get on the ark. Not one person are we begging. You know what we're doing? We're going to keep building. We're letting everybody know the rain is already here, right? You're going to have to swim out to us, first of all, because we already left the shore. But we are going to put another 5,000 to 10,000 people in the next 90 days. You have to ask yourself if you're ready for that. I do want to say thank you so much. I have one of my partners, probably going to hear from him tomorrow because I don't want to overcook you guys' grits. There's a lot of you guys on here. Jeremy Wakefield, real quick, I'll give you 30 seconds. Real quick, are you out there? And I'm celebrating Jeremy because he's following the system to a T. A lot of my other partners are as well. I don't know if he's jumping on right now, but we're super excited because I'm working people off their jobs. I worked my sister off her job. She worked herself off in 7 days. So I do want to say thank you. I don't see him out there, but thank you so much for each and every one of you who jumped aboard. Get back with the person who shared the information and tell them yes, no, or maybe if you need us to answer questions, we can. I got to get on another call because I got another call to do with a whole new group of people out of like New Zealand or something like that. I don't even know what time it is over there. But I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dom, for getting on. I appreciate you more than you know. And I'll see all of you at the Legends table. Have a good day. Have a good night, depending on where you are.